Hello, BookTube. I am Christina and welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. All right, we're just going to dive into it today, all right? Reading slumps. Yeah, when reading feels like more of a chore and a bore than something we do for fun, excitement, whatever. Yeah, I don't know if it was just the month of May. It was busy. Or the fact that I have really read just one very meh book after another. I mean, there's been like 5 consecutive reads where I feel like I'm just over it. It's like, where are all the good books? All right. It started with this one, Kate Morton. Yeah, and it's not even a small book. All right. This is the second Kate Morton that I've read. And honestly, it was fantastic. The Distant Hours, it was fantastic up until a point. Multiple perspectives, multiple timelines. And I like that. I think she writes really well and really creates an atmosphere in her stories. This was great until, I kid you not, like right here. This end of the book, I feel like it ended, and when I read it, I thought to myself, this would have been the perfect ending. I don't know why she didn't end it there. And then I wonder if she had just multiple endings written down and she couldn't pick her favorite, so she shoved them all in the book. And she just lost it for me. I was not enjoying the end of this book. In fact, I kind of felt like I was stuck on a phone call with someone and they were just never going to hang up. Like it was creating a little bit of anxiety, to be honest. She was not ending this book. I was never going to be done with it, and I was over it. So, good story up until that point. She should have ended the book like however many pages sooner, but she didn't. And anyway, Kate Morton, The Distant Hours, maybe it just wasn't for me. So I read this one, and that had me thinking, whatever. We'll just get to the next book. The next one will be better. But it was not. I don't have it with me. So let's just pretend, we're chit-chatting here. We're friends. We're talking in person. I don't have the book. You can just Google it. I'd like to say that maybe I could figure out how to put up on the screen like a little image of the book, but I can't do that. I'm so sorry. I could learn. I could ask my husband and he could teach me, but I'm not gonna. So just look it up. A Daughter's a Daughter by Agatha Christie, written under the name Mary Westmacott, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, Agatha Christie. I felt really bad not liking this book because it's Agatha. She's a queen for a reason. But this book, oh my goodness, it's kind of a spin on like my son is my son until he finds a wife, a daughter's a daughter all my life. That's kind of the gist of it. And oh my word, I I could not stand any of the characters in this book. And they were just the worst. The mother, the daughter, they were horrid. They were horrid to each other. They were horrid to the people in their life. As I was reading, I was continually thinking, what is Agatha wanting me to think about these characters? Am I supposed to be sympathetic? Because they're really just starting to tick me off. And yeah, it was horrendous. I unhauled that book so quick after I was done reading it. I put it in a little free library. it just was not the book for me. So we had The Distant Hours, which was a brick of a book. A Daughter is a Daughter by Agatha Christie. I wanted to love it. It was Agatha, so I was a little devastated that I did not. That hurt. I'm like, okay, I'm two down that really were not fantastic. And then this is a case of the right book at the wrong time. It is my dear friend, Rosamund Pilcher. Oh, ouch. Just to note, I am not totally DNFing this. I made it this far in. But oh my word, this is the last of her like big 4 novels. And it's almost at 1,000 pages. I think it's at 936 pages. And I tell you what, my mind, I could just not get into this. I feel like Rosamund Pilcher demands you to slow down and to really let her words nourish you. I read one time someone compared Rosamund Pilcher's books and her writing to like a full course meal. It's not a snack, not something you can just throw back and walk away and be done. No, you need to sit and let it nourish you and digest. And yeah, we are headed into summer and it is busy. And no, I mentally was not in the headspace to sit and read a slow book that was full of wonderful descriptions. And no, just give me a little bit of something. I don't care what, just, I'm so sorry, Rosamund. But yeah, so at this point I was really thinking I need to read something exciting that I want to read, like with a little bit of jazz, you know. Who says that? A little bit of jazz? Okay. Anyway, Rosamund Pilcher, Coming Home, this brick of a book, and after the last 2 that I had read, no. I didn't want to force myself to continue reading it. By the way, this little bit that I got into it, this is 150 pages. Like, I couldn't force myself to read it any longer because that would be unfair to Rosamund. And I know I will like this book. Give me wintertime, a slow morning, snow falling outside, and sure, I will eat this up gladly, but not right now. It's not the season for it. I'm too busy for it, and I gotta put that down. And yeah, I read a couple other small books in there, and they were okay, you know. I read them. I think I was wowed by a couple lines in them, but nothing like, oh, wow, this is a fantastic book. So I've just told myself, you are going for strictly something that's just entertaining. And yes, I picked up The 13th Tale today by Diane Sutterfield. I've never read anything by her, but quite obsessed with the cover of this. I am hoping that this vibe is inside. On the back, let's see, Entertainment Weekly says, Pitch Perfect, a first-rate mystery that lovingly invokes both Jane Eyre and Rebecca. Say no more. I mean, yeah. So I'm hoping. I love Gothic tales. They are my favorite. And so I am hopeful that this book is really going to pull me out of this reading slump that I feel I'm just kind of falling further and further into. Yeah. So if you have read this, if you like it, let me know. And if you did not like it, let me know quickly so that I can go pick something else out. So anyway, that was my reading this month. It's not been fantastic. Falling further into that reading slump, I really went out. But on a bright note, it was my birthday earlier this month. I am 40, and that is so cool. Okay? Getting older, turning 40. Yes, so cool. I love it. I told this to someone. No one can tell me this isn't cool. I am so excited to be 40. Anyway, but it was my birthday earlier this month. Mother's Day was earlier this month. And I have accumulated a nice stack of new books. Not new. I mean, usually most of them are used. But I'm so excited. So I feel like I have many options that I'm looking forward to diving into. Hopefully there are some books, some 5-star reads, some books that really just capture my attention, books that cause me to think on things. Yes, and I also look forward to sharing them with you, hopefully in the next video. Until then, I will be reading the 13th tale and hoping that this is a 5-star read. If it really is anything like Jane Eyre and Rebecca coming together, oh, one can hope. I sure hope so. Anyway, I hope that you guys are enjoying a wonderful start to summer. I hope that you are reading some awesome books, that you've got some 5-star reads in there. And yes, I hope to see you next time. And in the meantime, take care.